Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to the class. So let's start the class, children. Before moving to our next topic, we will just give a quick recap of our previous class.
Children, let's start the lesson sources of light. Before moving to our next topic, we will just give a quick recap of our previous class, what we have studied till now. So let's start. Take out your book. Our eyes help us to see the things around us, but we are unable to see in the dark. So you know the reason why is it so, children? You know, isn't it? So what is the reason? This is because our eyes can help us to see things only in the presence of light. Our eyes can help us to see things only in the presence of light. So we are unable to see in dark. Okay? Now next question arises, children. Where do we get light from? So where do we get light from, children? There are two sources. We get light from two different sources. The first one is the natural source and second one is the artificial sources, which is also called the man-made sources. Okay, why it is called man-made source? It is called man-made source because, children, the artificial sources are made by man and natural sources are not made by man. Are the sun and the stars made by man? No. So it is called natural sources, and the sources like your electric bulb, kerosene lamp, oil lamp, candle, these sources are made by your man. So these are your artificial sources of light. Is it clear? Next, what we have studied, children, discovery of fire as a source of light. So children, we know that when fire was discovered, it was one of the source of light for early people, for people living in ancient time. So in ancient time, there were no artificial sources of light. As we have studied, children, there was only natural source of light. So because of that, they could hunt and gather food only during the daytime. They could not hunt and gather food after sunset. As you know, children, that our eyes help us to see only in the presence of light. So they were not able to hunt and gather food after sunset. Okay? Next, then humans discovered fire. So how fire was discovered? You know the answer. Fire was discovered by rubbing flint. Now you can see the picture in the screen, children. Flint is what? Is a rock. They rubbed rock, as we have seen in the video also, that they rubbed rock and fire came out of it. So this is how fire discovered. And that fire, children, it was one of the source of light for the people living in ancient time. This helped them to get light even after sunset. So once the fire was discovered, children, they started using that fire as a source of light after sunset. So do you know how did they use the fire as a light after sunset? They burned firewood. You can see the picture in the screen. They burned firewood from which they got light after sunset. So how did it help them, children? It helped them to guard their caves from dangerous animals with the help of fire. As you know that, children, that animals are afraid of fire. Uh, so children, this is how your the fire helped them as a source of light. Is it clear? Next, earlier humans would burn firewood for light. They burned what? Firewood for light. Then as time went on, they started using oil lamps, candles and lanterns. After firewood, children, what they started using? They started using oil lamps, candles and lanterns. These things are man made, but these things does not requires electricity. Does it require electricity? No, this does not requires electricity. Next, After the discovery of electricity, humans started using electric lamps as a source of light. So, children, before when electricity was not discovered, what did they use? They used oil lamps, candles, and lanterns. But once the electricity was discovered, humans started using electric lamps as a source of light. Through this, they started getting light at home, and then they even used bulbs, which even we use it now. It is in your residence also, isn't it? You will find in your house also. So these are what? These are your artificial sources of light. And why it is called artificial sources of light? Because it is made by man. Clear? So the objective of the class is, children, today we will understand electricity as a source of light and light as heat. Let's start. Take out page number 34 of your book, children. So, what sources of light should we use? The question arises here, children, what sources of light should we use? We have studied two sources of light. First is natural source of light and the second is artificial source of light. Now, artificial source of light is what, children? Man-made source, isn't it? So, can you tell that which source of light should we use? Which is good to use? Let's see what is written here. We should try to use sunlight, which is the main source of natural light, to the maximum. It is the cheapest sources of light. Why it is called cheapest sources of light, children? Because when the electricity which we use at home, children, we pay every month money for it, isn't it? We pay electricity bill for it and we pay a huge amount, isn't it? But if we use sunlight, then it is one of the cheapest source of light. It costs less, children. So how can we use sunlight? Let's see. We can use solar panels to capture light and convert it to electricity. Children, in our last class also I have shown you that how solar panels can be used. Solar panels, you can see the picture in your book, children. Solar panels, what it does, it captures light and it converts it to electricity. Okay, the sunlight it captures, and that sunlight, children, it converts it to electricity. This electricity can be used to light our homes in the night. So children, if you are using sunlight, the light which you have captured from sun, and it converted to electricity, then it costs less, isn't it? So this electricity can be used to light our homes in the night. Am I clear to you all? Okay. Next, artificial sources of light like electric bulbs need electricity to give out light. So children, can electric bulb can run without electricity? No, it needs electricity, isn't it, to give out light. But this electricity is limited. Now children, there is a scarcity of electricity. There is limited electricity. So in that case, children, so we should use light sources which use less electricity. We should try to use those light sources which consumes less electricity. So what are those artificial sources, children, which if we put in our house, it will cost less electricity, it will consume less electricity. So you can see here LED bulb, tube light, CFL bulb. If you put this artificial sources of light in your house, children, this will consume less electricity. Okay? Next. Moreover, we should switch off the light when not in use. Children, how can we save electricity? If it is asked, the question arises, how can we save electricity? First, we should use the light sources which consumes less electricity. Okay, and secondly, we should switch off the lights when not in use. If you are not sitting in the room, children, we should switch off the light. If the light is switched on and no one is in the room, children, we are misusing the light, we are misusing the electricity, isn't it? So we should always switch off the light when not in use. Clear? This is how you can save electricity. Next, some artificial sources of light cause harm to the environment. So children, how artificial sources of light can harm the environment? You know what are the artificial sources of light, isn't it? So how can it cause harm to the environment? Let's see. For example, kerosene lamps give out smoke, and children, when smoke come out, that smoke is not good for health, isn't it? So the kerosene lamp is not good for the environment. If you see car, children, the smoke which come out from the car, that is also not good for health, isn't it? So the artificial source like your kerosene lamp is not good for health. It causes harm to the environment. Okay, we should try to avoid the use of such harmful sources. So we should try to avoid using such harmful sources which causes harm to the environment. Clear? Next, many light sources also give us heat. Now children, there are many light sources which give us heat. Okay, so which are those light sources? Let's see. We use fire for cooking. We use fire. Can a food be cooked without fire, children? No. We use fire for cooking as it provides heat. It provides heat. As you know, children, our food is prepared by with the help of heat and fire, isn't it? So we use fire for cooking as it provides heat. We can use sunlight for heating water and cooking food with the help of solar heater and solar cooker. Now children, how can we use sunlight for heating water? Is it possible? Yes children, with the help of solar heater and solar cooker. You can see the picture in page number 34 of your book. Now see here children, this is solar water heater. First we have studied solar panel. Now we are studying solar panel. From solar panel children, solar panel consumes the heat of the sun and it converts to electricity. Through that we get electricity. And solar water heater children, this device that captures sunlight to heat water. This device children, this device captures the sunlight and with it water can be heated. Clear? Next is your how can we prepare food with solar cooker. A solar cooker is a device which uses the energy of direct sunlight to heat and cook food. Now children, you can see solar cooker look like this. Okay? Now the sun ray falls on the mirror and it reflects back, and this sheet is what? This is a glass sheet cover. Okay, below that children is the container having food to be cooked. Below this the container is kept, which is to be the food container which has to be cooked. Okay, when the reflection of the sun falls on this sheet, this is how children the food which is in the container gets cooked. And the outer box, you can see it is made of wooden. It is wooden box. Clear? This is how with the help of solar cooker the food is cooked. Clear? Next comes, so children, now we will summarize the topics which we have studied today. The first question comes here. What sources of light should we try to use? What sources of light children? We should try to use sunlight. isn't it? Which is one of the main source of light. Next question comes here. How can we use the main source of natural light? How can we use, children? We can use in the way solar panel. We can use solar panel, children. If we use solar panel, it consumes the heat of the sun and what, children? And that gets converted to electricity. Through that we get electricity. Okay? Then, children, we can use as we have studied now, we can use solar water heater, we can use solar cooker. So these things we can use. Okay, and how can we use a main source of natural light, that is your sunlight? So we can use solar panel. Clear? Next question, children, how can we save electricity? Just now we have studied how can we save electricity. We can save electricity by using the source of light which consumes less electricity. Like your which type of sources of light we can use, apply at home? LED bulb, tube light, CFL bulb. This consumes less electricity. Okay, and this is how we can save electricity. The second point, children, we should switch off the light when it is not in use. Clear? So what is the solar water heater? Now what is it, children? Just now we have studied. It is a device that captures sunlight to heat water. You can see the device, it looks like this. Next, solar cooker. So what is a solar cooker? So it is a device, children, which uses the energy of direct sunlight to heat and cook food. Okay? Clear? So is the topic clear to everyone, children? Okay. So the key words which we have come across today are, first one is solar panels, second is LED bulbs, third is tube lights, fourth is CFL bulbs, fifth is solar cooker, and the last one is, children, solar water heater. Clear? So that's all for today, children. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in my next class, children, and I'll show you the videos also how solar cooker is used, children, how solar cooker can be used for preparing food, and how your solar water heater is used for heating water. Okay, thank you so much.